Okay, our program this time will shrink the images on in the folder, and we will use a graphic user interface with Tkinter to make this. And first of all, we are going to create a root for our application, and inside the root we will put a frame that will in which we will put our widgets. And the first widget we are going to put inside is a label with image, and then under this we are gonna put something like this that will be the name of the image selected, and selected by what? Selected by the list box that we will have under here, the list box with the files inside of it, and under this we will put another an entry that will be the shrinking ratio, meaning that a shrinking ratio of 2 will make the image like the half of the original image, and 3 will be the 25% and so on, and then a button that we'll use to shrink the image. So that is our the scheme of our app. Let me delete this so you can see it more clearly. And inside this alongside the frame we will put a scroll bar, so that if the image are too big or it goes out of the screen, you can scroll everything. So this is our app, the schema of the app we are going to do. And so let's start to make it with Python and Tkinter. Okay, now we want to, I commented this line of code, and now we want to create a class here to create our GUI in Tkinter. Let's call it GUI, and let's call here def init self and image. Let's indent this way, because indentation in Python works this way. Now I'm gonna self image equal image, and I'm gonna substitute here the logo with self dot image. So when we create an instance of this GUI, let's call it app equal GUI with a logo inside png. It works this way, and it's just the same, but just to make the code more clear. And now what we wanna do is to add a label and a list box where we can choose the image to shrink, right? Okay, so now that we got this window, let's give it also a title. So root.title shrink, Okay, let's save this and let's start again Jupyter from here. Because sometimes when the programs breaks it gives some error, but if you run it again it won't give you the error anymore. Shrink here. Okay, so here it is the title of the window. Now let's add something to our window. Let's add a list box. And let's pack it. And here it is. Let's try to fill it, and okay, it's this one. Now now let's insert something in the list box, and for file in os.listdir, or maybe glob.png. We want all the PNG files, so we get import OS here. We want a list box dot insert from 0. We want to insert the file. Oh, what? Glob is not defined. I should have imported glob. Now we could have the usual problem with the image. In fact, Pi image does not exist. Okay, let's see what we can do. We can just let's create another notebook and let's run it, because otherwise, okay, these are all the files that we have, and maybe we want to choose one of these, double click on it and shrink it by some ratio. So now we are going to do text equal tk dot text root text dot back, and here is the text, but we don't want the text, we want an entry. Here it is, our entry, and now here we want to put the ratio. This is 1, this is 2, etc. So we are going to put a label, a new label, label 2, text equal insert ratio to shrink image. 2 is equal to 50%. Okay, and lab2.pack. Let's see it. Here it is. Insert ratio to shrink image to equal 50%. So we must choose this, insert a ratio, and then click a button down here. So let's do button equal tk dot button root, and text equal click to shrink. And then I think we must go to our shrink. Okay, for now let's not give it a command. Let's just see what it looks like. We get a packet. Here it is, click to shrink, and for now nothing happens because we have to link all this stuff here. Okay,